Well, hello, IDS 105 students, and welcome to week 4 here in your IDS 105 class. Y'all, you are halfway into your IDS 105 term, which is so exciting. You've made it to the halfway point. Now it is just time to finish these next few weeks strong, and before you know it, your term will be over. So this week for Module 4, you have a discussion assignment that's centered around communication in an ever-changing world. And you have another project draft. So as a reminder for your discussion assignment, you want to make sure that you review the questions for your initial post and address all of the following. Some of the questions have multiple parts, so it's really important to make sure that you are answering all of the pieces and parts of each part of your initial discussion post. As a reminder, your initial discussion post is due by Thursday, 11:59 p.m., and then you have to respond to at least 2 of your classmates by Sunday at 11:59 p.m. If you would like to work earlier in the week or post those earlier in the week, of course you can do that. It's always up to you and what is convenient for you. Just make sure that you meet the due dates and deadlines. So that is for your discussion assignment. For your project draft, as always, you want to make sure you click on that guidelines and rubric, and it'll pull up the overview for your project draft assignment. As a reminder, you are continuing to utilize the scenario that you picked back in week 2. So remember, when you picked that scenario in week 2, you used it to help you answer the project draft questions for Module 2, Module 3, and now you're going to do the same thing for Module 4. As a reminder, that project template is always underneath what to submit. But at this point in the term, I would just be using that same document that you've been using from week to week when you have those project draft submissions. That way it is all completely together, which will help it make it even easier for when you finish the project drafts and get ready to work on your project for Module 7 to submit it for your final week, okay? As a reminder too, underneath supporting materials, you can find an overview of the project guidelines and rubric, which is important for how you're going to be graded. And you have the link to the scenario profiles. As a reminder, when you click on scenario profiles, it'll pull up all of the information regarding the different scenarios that you picked back in week 2. Again, you're just focusing in on the scenario and drawing from any personal or professional experiences you might have, in addition to anything that we are reading in the course. So for the project 4 draft, when you open up that document, as a reminder, make sure you're paying attention to which questions are supposed to be completed for Module 4. I've gone ahead and highlighted the 3 questions that you need to make sure you answer for Module 4, keeping your chosen scenario in mind. Please make sure that when you answer these questions, you write in complete sentences and provide enough details and information that your instructor is able to assess, that you're able to understand the concepts and apply them. This is also a great time for you to work with that academic support written feedback team. You can submit your draft to the academic support written feedback team just a click away underneath the academic support button at the top of your classroom, and they get you feedback within 24 hours. Usually it's actually about 12, which is pretty cool. So just a reminder for week 4, all you have to do is that discussion assignment for week 4 and your project draft. Quick reminder, academic support is up here at the top. When you click on academic support, go to written feedback, and then it'll ask you some questions about your assignment when it is due so that they can understand the scope of your assignment, and then you can choose the file to upload for them to review and click submit. So just a reminder of how to utilize the written feedback services brought to you by academic support. Have an amazing week 4. Make sure that you get that discussion initial post due submitted by Thursday. Peer responses in your project draft are due by Sunday, but as always, you can work ahead earlier in the week. Have a great week 4, y'all. See you in week 5.